Hey boys and girls. So, as opposed to prepping, because you know it's nothing special, but I'm actually doing my spice rubbed ribeye steaks tonight. Now you know I'm a purist when it comes to meat. I mean I just like some seasoning on there, but sometimes I like to I don't know, just kick it up. You got a craving. Sometimes I'm craving hot wings. Sometimes I'm craving something. So these right here, I do them differently. You know, usually with my steaks, I'll season right before. Excuse me. Let them get up to room temperature. You know, smoke them for a little bit, sear them off. I'm still going to reverse sear them. I'm still going to, you know, dip and sear. I'm still doing the same thing I normally do, but the preparation I do is a little bit different on these. First of all, I trim them down. Let the intermuscular fat do its work, you know. I usually trim the outsides, get them all nice and cleaned up. Then I hit them with my spice rub, which is tablespoon of my flake salt, tablespoon of quarter cracked black pepper, that was tablespoon, sorry. A teaspoon of granulated garlic, teaspoon of granulated onion, 2 tablespoons of Ancho chili powder, and about a half a teaspoon of turmeric, and today I went a little heavy, maybe 3/4 teaspoon of cayenne, because I want to just step that level up a little bit. So this is what I get. And instead of open airing them in the fridge like I normally would or letting them sit out, I bag them and seal them and put them in. And this is what I end up with. Just a deeply rich, spiced ribeye. So, oh man, they smell good. They smell good. So, we're gonna go fire up the pit and throw some smoke at these guys, and then we're gonna sear them up. So, let's get on. All right, guys. So, it was 60 degrees out today, but we have like 40-mile-an-hour winds, and they're coming from the Arctic or some shit because it's cold out here. But yeah, we should be good on pellets. So let's get her lit. Now these are thin. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's just the way I like to do it. Normally I would do 225, throw some smoke at these little guys, you know what I mean? But I'm not doing that today. I am doing 275. Should take on plenty. They'll heat up a little bit quicker, and it's late and everybody's gonna want to eat. So I have time to dick around out here. But I still want it to be tasty, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let that get up to 275. We're gonna toss them in there. We're gonna toss our pan in there with our, you know, our herbs and butter, garlic, all that other good stuff. Some trimmings from the ribeyes. Get our sear dip going on, and let some smoke get into that. Build some flavor up, you know, for our basting, things like that. And then we'll sear them off. It's pretty simple, but I just wanted to share this this spice rub, you know, kind of steak deal. They're really good when you're looking for something just a little bit out of the steak category, but still there. You know what I mean? They have a nice, like, just this beautiful spice crust on them, and they're tasty. They really are super tasty. So let's get this thing heated up. Let's cook some meat. All right, guys, we are at 270. Let's get some meat on. Oh man, messing last night. That's all right though. Beautiful. All right, so here we got our searing dip right here. Toss that over there. And there's our spice rubbed ribeyes. Look at them, guys. Look at that color on them things. Yum. Throw this one on. Man, all these goddamn wires. I have typically I wouldn't even bother with this, but I'm got a lot going on right now in the kitchen, so I'm not going to be able to give these things my full attention. So we'll put our trust in technology tonight, guys. All right, got that right over the main flavorizer bar. Let it do its thing, and just gonna let them go. These are thin, so I'm only gonna take them up to 110, and then I'll sear them off from there. So that way I know I get a nice good sear crust, and you know, don't turn them into boot leather, that kind of stuff. So I think if you guys see my prime rib, you know how I like my steak, but that's more so prime rib. So full disclosure, my steak, I used to love a good vet being able to bring it back to life. But I don't know, in my older age, I guess you would say, I like my steaks. I like my steaks a good medium rare. So a little closer to the rare side, but a good medium rare. I like 130 tri-tip steaks, things like that. 135, you know, that kind of stuff. My prime rib, I like my prime rib to scream when I cut into it. So just warm and let the au jus warm it up the rest of the way. So I know there's a couple of comments on my prime rib about it being so blue, but just how I like it. So, all right, I'm gonna let these guys get up. I'm gonna go and do my other things that I got going on here, make some potatoes, shit like that. So we'll be back. All right, guys, we are at 120. So went a little longer than I expected, but still be all right. Still get a nice crust. So let's pull them off. We got our stuff breaking down there. That I did give them a flip. I always do halfway, even with reverse sear. So I am going to lose these guys. Maybe. Whoa! That one don't want to come out. Oh, they smell fantastic. So there we go. Smoked up. As good as they'll get, anyway. And now, let's give this thing some life. Fire up the afterburners, man. Let's go 6. Double check pellet situation. Plenty. So, all right, I'm gonna let that thing get up. I'm gonna let the steaks rest in the middle, and let our searing liquid brown up a little bit. Get that nice, you know, let that butter brown, let that garlic all melt in there, get it melted good, and let's dip and dance in some fire. So, I'll be back. We are at 600, and she gets there quick. Love that. So let's take these beautiful Spice Rubbed Ribeyes to church and baptize them in fire. So. Tongue test. And I probably, you know, just assumed, but it's oak char hickory. So that's what I do. All right, let's do this. Well, here, let me set you guys up first. Watch me. Oh, look at that. That seat right there, that's like the mosh pit, man. Nice. Let's do this. Make some space. Oh, man. Drink that. Drink that right there. Give that a little love. Something in there. Put it right over that flavorizer. Let that do its thing. Number 2. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Since they're so thin, definitely not going to close the lid, you know what I mean? Oh, man, you guys are barely even seeing that. There we go. Oh, look at them guys. It is getting happy in there. Happy. Kissing it. Love it. take long at all. Those little steaks compared to what I'm used to cooking. Fire on this side. I always flip twice on my sears, so I'll get you a little bit of time. Check this out. Look at that. See what that spice rub does? Look at that. Oh man, that is nothing but flavor. Flavor in there. It's living right there, guys. What are we looking at? Eh, not quite. Not quite. Look at these little bits. Render down. Oh man, I need it. Oranges. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. You guys see that? I'm standing in the light. Alright, look at that. Woo-wee. Sign me up. That's about it. So, give them one last little hurrah. Oh, you hear that? Beautiful sizzle. Look at that. Look at that beautiful steak. Man, if you guys can smell this, no joke, man. No joke. Look at that. Right there. All right, I'm just going to shut this guy down. Let it do its thing. Yeah, and by the way, all the flames will go out. So it's not a fire, boys and girls. It's not a fire. So. All right, I'm gonna bring these in. Let them rest a couple minutes. Don't really need too much. Reverse sear, you know, that initial tightening is kind of alleviated, you know, bringing them up to slow temp. That last little fire baptism definitely tightens up a little bit, but not as much. So 5 minutes just while I get everything ready, and we'll slice into them, see what we made. See what we made. Going to cut mine, so. Look at that. Yum. Gotta taste it, right? Oh boy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so that's it. That's all I got.